All right, we're right back in like it never stopped. Right back in like it never stopped. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Just right back in. I was in the mix right now. My mom was flowing. So, okay, Bitcoin just got the nice pump to the upside, too. We got a nice pump here for Bitcoin. Right back to the upside. Boom, boom, boom. Puts us in the money here on that trade. 7%. Now we're up $100. That's what I want to see. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nice pump here for Bitcoin. And the trade's in the money. You're in the money if you took the trade with the lifer flag playing out. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Right back into the mix, man. We don't take a beat. We don't miss a beat. We lost power one more time. I'm never going to do it. I'm not doing Christmas lights ever again. I'm sorry to the neighborhood. No more Christmas lights. I'm a Scrooge now. I'm never letting the Christmas lights ruin my stream again. I still had them plugged in from last night. I told myself to unplug them in the morning. I forgot. And somehow they overloaded the fuse and they shut me down again. It won't happen again, I promise. What I will do is I'll give you those gains, though. Look at Bitcoin pumping further to the upside, boy. 96,400 for Bitcoin. Look at that green candle, baby. Let's go. Shout out to anyone that came back to the stream and that wasn't afraid to keep pushing. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Man, you know, I had no idea how ticked I was when my screens turned black. Everything turned off, and I'm sitting here like this. I may have said a few things. I may have. Man, I was not the happiest camper for a split second there. Yeah. Shout out to everybody here. Never left, big bro. God bless you, man. Thank you. And we are pumping nicely to the upside. I gave you the trade. The lifer gave the trade, man. Up $150 now, 11%. We do that 10 times today. We could start making some gains. So I extrapolate that. I just need to take that. Let me take a look at my 5-minute chart. Yeah, 5 minutes a little far away for the 200 MA, but we could get a pump all the way to that 200. Getting far away for the 21 on that 1 minute time frame. Let's see how much I could attempt to pull out. Yeah, so I got stopped out. I made a beautiful trade there. I scalped from there to there. Call it a day. It only took me, I don't know, an hour, right? So, and on a low volume Thursday. So bang, bang, bang. I will come fix that free, brother. I have power quality monitors and local analysis equipment. Electrical is my thing. Are you in Florida? Yeah. Put the lights on a separate 20 amp breaker. Okay. I love everything you do, Sam, and the positivity you have and the help you give to others to help them make money. You're the best. Hey, we just did a live trade for everybody here on the show. And if you were in the trade with me, you made gains. If you were able to get in when I got in and get out when I got out, that's money right there. That is money right there, provided by my years of knowledge. I knew when we were above the smooth, touching the 21 and the 200, there was about an 80% chance we could make some money. And so I took the shot with each and every one of you, and I showed you my years of data playing out. All right? I didn't know it was going to happen. I could have easily lost the money. There was no guarantees we were going to win at all. All right? Never. But we just take probabilities each time. The probability is you touch the 21-day moving average. Like, this could make a nice little flag here that could continue. It could dump, you know. What I want to see is price come back to the 21-day moving average in some way, shape, or form. When the 21's curving, it's kind of suggesting we're going to get a bigger move up. Makes me want to kind of curve. Just when the 21 curves like that, usually price moves up with it. So it tells me we're going to make more of an ascending triangle. Maybe even like a rising wedge here. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin continues to pump. I tend to sell early because I like to lock in profits. If you watch me, many days I sell and we pump a little more. But again, as I tell my students, you don't have to get the whole move. You just have to get a piece of it. Look at that thing. It's about to get crazy, though. It's going up more. Look at that. It's about to squeeze these shorts even more. Now we can kind of place this in a more... So look, I'm always projecting the trade way before the trade even happens. You know, showing up, getting the trade ready. And let's post to the trading. Man, how do we lose 1,000 people? 1,000 people were just sitting there watching. They don't just come right back. Like, where did 1,000 people go? Like, the data didn't change. The trade didn't change. Weren't they in the trade with me? Don't they want to come back and find out what's going on with the trade? What happened to over 1,000 people disappeared? We don't get them back. I always wonder what happens there. I'm right back. It's the same trade. It's the same place, same link. I'd come right back. It's only been 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's how crazy the attention span is these days. You know, you can't lose people online. It's like, boom. That's why, you know, online business, you got to be on it every single day. It's not for everybody. It's only for the people that want to, like, work extra hard. There's way better benefits to it, though. Your online business will definitely succeed better than a brick and mortar store. You won't have to fill it. You won't have to go to it. But again, plus and minuses to everything you do in life, opportunity costs to the move. I'm looking for this to make a nice flag and go further to the upside for BTC. And so far, so good for Bitcoin. We got back above this resistance at 96,250. Now let's see if we can flag out and continue to the upside here at 97,300 for the target for Bitcoin. Okay, it's all about crypto. No products, no customers, no service. I'm always here, Sam. Shout out to Pedro Carvaco, Paul Wood, my man. Some people have no consistency and willing to work for it, for sure. They jump from ship to ship. The dedicated ones come back, amen. You know, to all the people that are back here, we're going to do something pretty nice for you, all right? I'm going to do something nice. I'm going to put someone in the trading group here that's never been here, all right? All and on the 99, amen. Anyone here not in the 99 trading group but would like to come in, been watching loyally, and have really been thinking about joining the group and would like to come in, put a 444 in the comment section, triple fours, if you would like to join the trading group and you're passionate about it, you really see eye to eye with me, you believe you can help others in a big way. I like people that are willing to take the knowledge they learn from me and help others. I want the trading group to be a place where everyone that learns helps others, where the 99 becomes such a simple thing. They join for the year because they've made so much money on a few trades, and then they can stay there and help others. High frequency individual. Wow, that many people aren't in the trading group? This many people aren't in the trading group yet? Are you serious? What are you all waiting for? Wow, that many people right now aren't in the trading group. You know what I'm going to do, actually, because I'm being a nice guy? 1 day extra. One right now, because of everyone who just came in. 1 day extra. If you join today, we'll oh yeah, we got to do the code though and everything. I got to talk to my team first. All right. I'd like to be able to do the code one more time. Could we do that, Jamie? Let me see if I can message my team right now and make an executive decision. Thank you, Jamie. Okay, so everyone, just give me a second. But I have my team. My team thinks it's a good idea. So not only am I going to put a couple of people in the group, I'm going to pick 2 beautiful people to be in the group for the month so they can find out what it's like. Wow, look at all these people, man. This is crazy. I'm excited. This is awesome. I didn't even know. I thought most of the people were, you know, I have no idea. I got to do more research on it. But wow. So, all right, I'm going to pick some people here. I'm just looking through names here. I'd like to pick every one of you. I really wish I could just say, hey, you know what? Everyone come in for the month. All right, I'm just going to like kind of sit and wherever my hand just kind of stops. Right there. Zan. Wait. I stopped right there on Zan. Zan, you're in, dude. All right. For whatever reason, God has picked you randomly. All right. You're in, dude. Email cryptolifers@gmail from this exact channel. So I'm going to go to your channel. This is you right here. No one else play games. This is Zan. Liz Zantan. All right. Please email us and we will give you access. Okay. Please email us. We'll give you access. Thank you so much, Jamie. Sorry to put you on the spot. I really appreciate you, buddy. I just got a good feeling about it right now. And I think it's a good look. I just had no idea. So this is and then we're going to pick one more person here. All right. We're just going to keep it going. And wherever this just kind of Harris Talik, you win, dude. It was you. Harris Talik. This guy right here. you're in too. I don't know how, but you got chosen. I mean, it isn't kind of weird how I love the randomness of this universe, but you got chosen too, man. You're in. Both of you get a month for free at the trading group. I'm going to do everything I can to educate you. Please watch, at least just watch my, spend a month watching my educational videos. You'll basically get a free course that people are charging $2 to $3 grand for. And you're going to know so much more about trading. It's going to change your life. And I know I can help you for free. All right. Congrats to you both for jumping on in. All right. Okay, no worries. Give us 5 minutes and we're going to do something cool for you guys. Give us 5 minutes. We're going to do something really cool. Good morning. Could you look at Core Chain? We'll take a look at Core Chain. Thank you. Yeah. I would love to change the new background for the show going forward and no more green screen. I feel like it's a richer feel to the set and the show. Thoughts? Hey, that's what you noble guys. Sam, bring back the 50% off, please. Yesterday I tried to buy 10 hours. We're going to do that. We got you, buddy. Your answer has been, your wish has been answered, my friend. Your wish has been answered. Look, I can still comment in the old stream. No, the event is over yet. Wow, I see so many 444s. I can't believe that. Unbelievable. All right, my team worked super fast. They have to make a new code, make sure the code's validated. They have to run the code, do a test. Got to do a bunch of things. They can't just let it run, right? So, but here we are, ready to go. Bang. And I got the code, baby. I got the code. Sammy's got the code. Now I just got to grab the code, implement the code, and get it going. Give me 1 second. We're moving fast here. We got you. We got you. Where are you? Into the downloads. Oh, no. No. Yes. There it is, baby. We did it. All right, so today, and today only, we're bringing it back just because I saw so many of you write 444, and I had no idea. And so that gave me I had no idea that many people weren't in the trading group, would like to join. This is crazy. So today we're going to run the Christmas special one more day. All right, why not? If that much interest in it, then I got to give it out. So 50% off the 99 just for the month. It gives you 1 month of half off so you can understand how much you like it. And then if you want to continue with the subscription, jump on in and stay in. But honestly, there's so much to learn in this 1 month. And if you're from a third world country, you don't have a lot. Honestly, you'll have access to a $2,000, $3,000 course that most people are charging with stochastics RSI, moving averages, Fibonacci. Like, take advantage of my knowledge, please, while you can. I don't care where you are in the world. This is probably the least expensive you will ever be able to pay for technical analysis knowledge from someone that's been doing it as long as me. No one would probably give it away like this. Nobody would give it this way. But I care and I love you. I've had such a good life. I've been through so much of my life. I'm not money hungry and I've been blessed. So jump on it today. We're going to do it one last time. I'll keep this up and jump on in today. All right. If you want to join right there, you're going to have to put you're going to go to cryptolifer.com. How do you do it, right? Go to cryptolifer.com. I didn't even say how. And put in their code, right? Use code LIFERCHRISTMAS 2024. Go to cryptolifer.com and use that code. All right. How do you go to cryptolifer.com? The pinned comment makes it very easy here to find at the top here, and hit that link and it'll send you right there to cryptolifer.com. You can subscribe to a monthly right here. Boom. Put your name, email, right? Payment method. And then you could put in the discount code. I believe right there. You can put a discount code right there. And that's where you're going to put Lifer Christmas 2024. All right. And that's going to give you that 50% off. All right. Back to shilling. Oh, wow. We had a huge pump to the upside. Sammy took gains and then they dumped us. Isn't that crazy? And that's why I always take profits on a sketchy Thursday, because look at that. They took the profits right back to the downside. Very sketchy time to be alive for BTC. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin dominance right now too. And we're going to take a look at total. We're going to see kind of what's happening around the markets. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Wow, so it ran up pretty nicely. Let's take a look at the daily. And remember, today is the weekly screen share. Tonight, we still will do weekly screen share tonight. Might be a little later. Might be like 8:30. But it will be on tonight, weekly screen share. So have no fear. We will go over the weekly screen share tonight. I used to always get this week off somewhat. I mean, mostly. Sometimes I had to do 1 or 2 quick days or something because I worked in TV. So Bitcoin dominance looks like it's making a tight channel that could eventually get bigger to the upside. Looks like Bitcoin's going to go sideways. You know, almost sad to say, but it looks like Bitcoin dominance could go sideways. Now, maybe it's not that long. It could take till like Valentine's Day, but it looks like we may go sideways. And then the bigger move for Bitcoin comes, you know, maybe the beginning of February. And then boom, Bitcoin dominance still looks like it could have a bigger move to the upside to 74% even at one point. All right. We'd like it if it double topped and then it had a crash. But right now, I don't see alt season butting. I see sideways price action for Bitcoin. Back to 96, back below 96,000. Beautiful pump. And they sold it off pretty nicely. And we never got back above the 5-minute to it in May. Didn't happen. Pretty ugly price action, actually. Look, I'm just going to remove the moving averages and show the people what we're seeing here that are just jumping on in. So look. And again, why would you join the trading group? Just real quick before I, get into this Bitcoin analysis here. Why? Well, listen, like, I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm being honest here. Like, we found TEMA. We found Finks 2 days ago. We found Finks early. And I even just put out a trade for it yesterday that went up 63%. On Christmas, you would have made 63%. AIOZ in that little flag, it boomed out 43%, right? TEMA on Sol, and I just showed you it's up 100%, right? So, and Sean, you could get that. You could get the, I showed the chart on the screen. You could take the screenshot using SHIB Apple or using a screen, shift print screen. And then you could do it right now. You could do the gains with the one I probably grabbed on the scene, on the live stream, and you'd be able to nail that. Update that puppy to 112% gains. And then the accurate call for Bitcoin out of the inverted head and shoulder just 2 days ago, right before Christmas Eve. It was an awesome call. Anyway, multiple gains in the trading group. And we're able to find coins that pump. And in the last 2 days, we found some really nice. And I only focused on a couple coins, and they were hot. So anyway, you get gains in the trading group. We see it all the time. And I don't take days off. That's why. So eventually, if you're that consistent, you're going to find the gains. It's just, you look over charts. Charts tell you what's going to happen. You see charts that pump. You start back testing them. You learn how charts pump because you can see how they pumped. You could watch hundreds of other coins in the last 10 years, and they all show you what they did. It's not like they hide themselves. The TA is revealed. Use that revelation of TA to continue to make gains over, Look, could this make a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder? I've seen that before. This is possible. So I look at it in a few different ways. This could be a falling wedge that breaks back to the upside after it broke out and broke back inside. That's what's called broken patterns. That's another more advanced theory, though. So right now we just look, and the 1 hour says it wants to make a move back to the upside. It says, hey, that was my low, 95.3. I'm gonna play games here, but I'm gonna move away. I'm gonna move back to the upside here. And you say, well, how are you gonna do that? And you'd have to look, and then you can see there's previous support as resistance right there. Resistance. You've got to SR flip that. So if you go back below 95.8, no good. You've got to bounce here. Look, previous support is resistance, bounce, and a wick. And now you're back above it yet again. But wow, it's like, I don't know. It's pretty messy. Yeah, it's making some really strange patterns. Like, was it an ascending triangle that broke out, broke back inside? I don't know. I'm having a hard time extrapolating what's occurring here for Bitcoin. Not sure. I'm not sure what's happening here for Bitcoin. Hey, my name's Peter Griffin. Hey, Lois, I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room. Hey, I live in Quahog, everybody, and I like to watch crypto, the crypto lifer. That's right. My name's Peter Griffin. Don't make fun of me. Hey, I think I'm going to grow a beard. This could go all the way up here to 98,175. Sam, nobody likes it, all right? Do your Marky Wahlberg and just stick to that. I played a cop, I played a fireman, I can do it all. It doesn't matter, Sam, all right? Do Marky Wahlberg, don't do Peter Griffin, that's it. I told Tommy not to get with that curly head kid in FTX. He lost all his money and his wife. I told him to go with Gala. Me and The Rock were doing Gala. It's the best. Tommy, Massachusetts, Tommy. Why were you with that curly head kid, Tommy? And then it boomed all the way to the upside here. 98,173 for BTC. And funny, Tom Brady has such a good relationship. He kind of like brushed that off real easily. Like no one even mentions that. He's so like, he's just like back on Fox News with them games. Like it's all good, baby. So can we get that move back to the upside? Do we make a right shoulder here and tumble us down? I'll be honest, man. The 1 minute's not looking amazing here today for BTC. And we're seeing some controversy. This looks a little like a bear flag to me. You know? That could definitely make a move to the downside here. Yeah, and that tells me that 92,005 is waiting for us. If we lose the 200 MA on the 1 minute and we start one of those dumps again, and then you see us lose 95,152, I mean, you kind of have to expect a possibility. You know, we lose this double bottom, there could be a move back down to 92,000. So honestly, I don't see a trade right now. This is Chop City. That flag broke out and everything kind of went my way, and then I don't know what they're doing to the price right now. I got to give it some time and watch what they're doing. Like, for instance, in any moment, they could lose this trend line and dump it, make a right shoulder, or they could pump it to the top of the trend line. So I'd rather wait, give it 20, 30 minutes. If it does this, then we know we can trade it. If it does this, then we may want to short it. You know what I mean? Give it 20 minutes to find out what it wants to do. There's times to enter the trade, like right there, but you don't enter the trade right there. Just like we entered the trade right there, but you don't enter right there. Wow, we went through 2 electrical breaks already. Back to 1,400 people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for sticking with me. I'm not going to give up on you if you don't give up on me, baby. We got this. We got this. And remember, today we're doing a Christmas special. If you want to jump on into the trading group, we're offering 50% off for the month. Okay? You have so much data in there. Even if you didn't take a trade, not one trade, okay? It's worth it. Why? Number one, yes, the gains are there. Look at all these gains. They're awesome. TEMA, you know, we found new coins no one knew about. They're coming on MEXC today. There's a lot of awesome stuff. But on top of that, you can go, you know, into and learn, all right? And we have a weekly screen share every week. There's so much offer. But look at the learning library, content directory, divergences, support of resistance, the rising wedge, patterns guides, measured move, complex bottom, inverse head and shoulders, double tops, double bottoms, triangular patterns, the diamond pattern explained, how to trade the rising wedge, okay? Support of resistance boot camp, the 21 crossing the 200 on the 4 hour. Why? Head and shoulder price action versus indicator, the making of a trade, a deep dive process and mindset, time frames, measured move, death cross, gap trading, and more. This will blow your mind. Fibonacci, VRVPs, fractals, stochastics, masterclass, candlestick patterns. It never ends, my friends. Jump on it today. You'll get that for $40. I mean, come on now. People are charging $2 to $3 grand for a course of that nature. And I have the testimonials, the skills, and the consistency to back it up. All right. I'm telling you right now, shout out to the channel sponsors, I Trust Capital. Buy and sell cryptocurrency, gold and silver with your IRA. It's the best place to set yourself up for retirement. If you don't want to hold your private keys or deal with all that, they can't custody the Bitcoin for you. It's basically like a bank. It's a Bitcoin bank, technically, in my humble opinion. You know, and it's the best place to buy and sell Bitcoin on the weekends too. You can't do that in the ETF, so you can't take advantage of those low prices on the weekends. Pretty awesome. I Trust Capital. Thank you for supporting us and sponsoring the channel. I Trust Capital. And our second sponsor, Decrypted.tax, the best place to do your taxes. The guy owns a Bored Ape. He's in the mix with us. He understands crypto more than your CPA does. DeFi and more, and streamline your crypto and DeFi taxes with their cutting-edge software. Find out more today. Get a free consultation at decrypted.tax. All right. Okay. Moving forward. Life is good. So yeah, can Bitcoin hold this key level and get the bounce? Looks like it very well may. Or does it make a right shoulder and collapse? Honestly, I can't tell you what's going to happen. We made a live trade today already that did play out. I did one live trade already. Thank God thank the Lord that we didn't lose electricity before the live trade. Right? So there's always something to be thankful for. I'm thankful that I didn't lose electricity before the live trade was made. We were able to, and then we came back and took profits of the live trade after, but still, blessings on blessings to anyone that came to the stream today. Kept it positive, kept it amazing. I appreciate you all. All right. I need your support as much as you need me to show up every day, or you like to show me to show up every day. I love you all. I can't believe how many 444s keep coming in there. Let's take a look at Tesla Core and AVAX on the super chats. And thank you so much. Let's take a look at Tesla. I made a big call for Tesla recently. Let's see how it's doing. So the last time I put out Tesla, I put out in this little flag suggesting it was going to break to the upside. My target was 520. It went all the way to 492, pumped down to 409, and now it's sitting at 457. So you can see my flag played out exactly as I talked about. And I saw this bigger flag actually breaking out. I gave the call for Tesla right there around 145. Another channel kept saying he was going to buy down at 60 and 80. The guy's a complete clown. Anyway, all the way, I shouldn't say that, but I mean, some people are just like TAs. When you're above the 200 MA on the daily and you're telling us that you're going to go to the downside, you obviously have not back tested years and years of data. Like when I tell you something, it's based on years of data. I'm not doing it to just kind of look cool. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. There was a cup and handle right there. I talked about all this. I went over it. I gave you the Tesla call clear as day with a stop loss and everything right there. I did. You could talk to 100 people. They all caught it. Anyway, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say I do should be taken as financial advice, but I can tell you where, with about 80 to 90% accuracy, where most assets are going to go around the world, no matter what, because I've back tested these charts and used the same indicators for over 15 years. And so they will tell you what's going to happen in the market. I'm telling you, I'm not a genius. The market is that simple to read if you just put that many years into it. It's just not that, it's not easy to do if you don't have that much time. You know, the Lord was able to put me deep into the chart for so long. You know, I did it, but somehow that was the choice God had for me, and I followed the path with my heart. And yeah, there was a lot of boring days where I was alone in my house, and I didn't go out with everybody else, and I wasn't out on a Friday night, you know. And again, I worked a night shift too, so you could think of all the days I had all these computers around me, and I would set up these things at work, and then I'd be alone, and I'd be learning the charts, playing with the computer all night long from like 8 to 4 in the morning. And so most of my job was set it and forget it type of stuff. Like I didn't have to actively do it. I had to set files to go, check on them, come back to them every 10 minutes, reset, make sure things went well. You know, there were some things I had to be physically standing at the desk, but it was like 2 to 3 hours of my 8-hour shift. So I'd usually get that done, or I'd do it 15 minutes at a time. So for my 6 years of a night shift, I spent probably 60% of that time while I was getting paid to do whatever I needed for myself. And that's why I worked a night shift, because I knew I wasn't having a boss stare at me. And so I could do what I wanted most of the time. And I read the 4-hour work week, and that's why I got into the night shift idea. I was like, well, why sit there all day and have them watch me, get in at 10 o'clock and have to leave at 7? All the people on the day shift had to stay late. Every time they were staying late to get something done. Because we work with LA when you're in New York, and they're always lollygagging, and their 4 o'clock is your 7. And they leave the office in LA all at 4:30 because they're like, well, they're done on the East Coast at 7:30 already. I couldn't stand that working with LA. They always took the days off or got off easy. And we always had to work late to compensate for them. Working in TV was crazy like that. Yeah. Morph AI is better than virtuals. That would be awesome if that's true. I don't know if that's true. I have it though, so that would be blessing. If that ends up becoming something big, God bless you, brother. I hope, but you never know. So I guess that was spammy. I only caught the last one. But please, yeah, one at a time. If you do any more than 2 or 3, you're going to be looked at as spam. And the moderators will collapse that comment down. Anyway, so we're watching Tesla form a flag here on the daily time frame. The flag looks bullish. The daily looks oversold. So I would attempt to see this flag touch the 21 and then Tesla continue to move. Tesla headed to 736 possibly by January. Honestly, I don't know if they're going to print some money or the dollar's going to lose intense value out of nowhere, but it looks like there's going to be some type of dollar collapse. I don't know. Something could happen here, but it looks like Tesla's going to moon back to $700. This could happen at the latest. I don't see it happening any, I don't know, the end of February at the latest, the way the charts convey. But again, you never know. Oh my gosh. Let's take a look at Core here. Core Dow. Beautiful pump for Core Dow out of that cup and handle. And then it came all the way back down. Lost the sauce on the daily. Now you can see, I don't know if you see what I see, but I see it. And see, every coin sitting here, and this is what I said while the bounce yesterday was so crucial. So many coins sitting on the daily 2 to May. Once they lose the daily 2 to May, they probably hang out on the point of control here and just go sideways. See, once you're down here, there's less people to sell. And then there's less people that have faith in the market, so the market sits. And you kind of end up in that, in that zone. I don't own any of this coin. I probably never will. So it doesn't, I'm not too stressed about what happens to it. But, previous support is resistance. It's at the low. If you believed in this coin, that's your lower valued area. And if you pull the fib, you're at a Fibonacci and you're in the cup and handle. But Bitcoin's sketchy right now. But usually that's when you gotta buy the fear. So if you love this coin and you believed in it, that would have to be a DCA for me at 111. For me, I'm not that into it. All right. Let's take a look at AVAX. See, AVAX is in this giant cup and handle. Cup with the handle. Almost every coin is. So Cordell, the same thing going on here. It just looks like we're going to come down and maybe spend 1 or 2 weeks getting tight. And then boom, we're gone. But I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down to 32. And then we're in the golden pocket. And that would be the perfect place to accumulate. So, and it could take, look, if you look at the daily candle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7, 8 to 10 days. And then we start to make a move. I'm starting to see the beginning of what could be, look, a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder. Very primitive stages there. So, but AVAX, baby, AVAX. Let's think. Dash is it? Oh my God, Dash. I haven't looked at Dash in so long. I look at DoorDash because I think that's a hot. DoorDash is funny. I never invest in DoorDash. I knew it was hot. Never thought to buy that. I think DoorDash is going to continue to go up. People sit at home and they continue to buy DoorDash. Lazy people love their DoorDash. I've DoorDashed like 20 times in my life. My wife has done it like 100. She was pregnant at the time though, and it was during the live stream. She said she would do it, eat without me knowing. Because despite all the money I made, I just don't like wasted money. And if I can just drive 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I'm not going to pay that $20 delivery. DoorDash they take you. You'll buy a $20 burger. You'll end up paying like $35 for it. So if you like paying $35 for, a $12 to $15 burger, then DoorDash your life away. I like to buy Bitcoin with my money. See, once you become an economist, my dad said, my dad always said this, I'm not a miser, I'm an economizer, And, the idea is once your mind works really well and you can understand how to invest and you're like, well, if I can put Bitcoin in now in 2024 and then hold it till 2030, so why would I buy a $35 burger when I can buy a $14 burger and put $20 into Bitcoin right now, which could make me even more, far more wealthy for and it's about caring about your kids and your wife and your family. You're the head of household. You got to look for the future. You got to make sure you're looking out for the future of your kids. Yeah, the brokest people I know use DoorDash. I never use DoorDash, and I got cheddar up the butt. So it's crazy, right? But I think that's, it comes from mindset. It comes from mindset. How about just don't eat? I fast a lot too. Yeah, sometimes you just take a day off from eating. 100%. Good morning. Oh, sorry, I'm so dang busy. No worry, we love you, man. Thank you for being here. It's all about the crypto mindset. 100%. And when you have that crypto mindset, how can you spend money on anything else? You know what I mean? When you know that you could 10x, 20x your money. I make better food than 90%. Yeah, exactly. And I'm learning there's so much seed oil in all the food now. We got to get rid of the seed oil. We need RFK to get rid of the seed oil here in America. It's a horrible thing. and it's super, super bad. I like Dash. Dash actually looking somewhat bullish. Let's see if Dash can stay inside this. This is DoorDash. See if Dash can stay inside that flag and continue to pump, possibly to 244. Ikadashi, amen. 10 cent was H bar future $100 bill. I would spend my life, yeah. You know, the very rare I do that anymore. A good way to stack cash. Stay out of the gas station store and stop eating out. Amen. Funny. I ordered a DoorDash and let them keep it as a nice gesture on National Day here. You're funny, man. God bless you, Jamie. You're a good man. You're a good man. I wouldn't have anyone else running my company with me than you and my wife, man. I don't trust nobody, actually. You know what I mean? I mean, I do. But I don't want that many people with the codes to the nukes, you know what I mean? So to speak. Funny, FTX looked bullish yesterday. I don't know what's going on with it, but it does look more bullish than the rest of the market for whatever reason. Wow, so Bitcoin took a nasty dump in the last minute. Look at that. And then bumped right back to the upside. So that's what we wanted to see, though. We wanted to see the bounce off the bottom of the channel. Okay. I mean, there it is. Look, it's starting to do it now. Does it make the right shoulder? Does it come, if it comes all the way up here, there's no right shoulder, right? And then you want to see that. That starts to happen. I mean, there's a good chance we break back up to 98,000 and we squeeze shorts. When you dump fast, you usually pump pretty fast. A line down this quick means there was a lot of late people who got into the short, and there's definitely going to be a lot of liquidity right there to be stopped out. So again, some of them could be in the money, some of them might not be. It depends. He says, I'm convinced no matter how these YouTubers are, that no one really knows what. See, if you took my beginner's course, then you would know that's just not true. Because I would teach you how I found Bitcoin at 300. I would teach you how I understood how the difficulty level is created through the mining process. I would show you the math of the halving and why the difficulty level raises. And you would learn that when Bitcoin was about $350 to $500, I was able to extrapolate through the mathematical data process that Bitcoin was going to continue to go up in value. I told everybody I knew that it would be $100,000 one day, and they all looked at me like I was absolutely crazy. I told my mother, my father, my family, my friends. You know how many text messages I got when Bitcoin hit 100K? People were like, congratulations, Sam. Because it was like my life story, man. Ever since it was $300, I began researching it heavily in an obsessive manner with a mathematical brain and an ability to obtain 90% of the information that I read. So with those two skills, I was able to really push my subconscious mind to the limit. And again, I told you I was on a night shift. So I'm alone all night researching Bitcoin with no one else to tell me different. And then I'm working during the day alone. I'm waking up alone. Everyone else is gone. And I'm spending the day alone too. And so I'm spending the day alone. I'm spending the night alone. And I did that for 5 years. I did. I spent a lot of time alone. I basically extrapolated myself from society. I was a loner. I was a watcher. I was the night shift guy. I wasn't the cool dude with the pocket square that everybody knew. I was the guy with the Costco's jeans on and a hoodie. You saw me when I began this stream. I came from nothing. I came from a dream and an idea and a belief that I could change my life. And I showed up every single day until I did that. I didn't wait for someone to hand me an investment, pamphlet. I didn't wait for a friend of mine to give me a boost. I lost my job. I moved back home, my tail's between my legs. And I started my stream when I was in a New York City apartment, a 600 square foot apartment that I stayed in for 10 years because I put all my money into investing. I knew not to, I started making more money. I didn't go rent a loft for $3,000 a month that I could have afforded. I didn't. I kept spending the $1,450 in the one bedroom apartment. And I kept buying BTC and telling everyone that I'm going to become a billionaire one day. And they laughed at me. They laughed at me. They thought I was crazy. I had multimillionaire friends. I said, I'm going to become a multimillionaire. I said, Bitcoin's going to 100K. I say, you just keep buying it on the low here. These are the chances to change your life. I said, they're going to keep printing money. I studied monetary policy throughout the world. And again, this all came from my ability to extrapolate the information of inflation. I tripped over a documentary one day on YouTube. It was called The Inflation. And they said inflation is coming. And they're going to print your money to zero. And I said, no way. And they said, yes. Then I found this beautiful website. U.S. money supply is money printing and wealth theft. And it tells you, and it says RIP fiat. And it says, and this is crazy. So hyperinflation and cryptocurrency collapses are not exceptionally rare events. In fact, the average lifespan of a fiat currency is 35 years, which means these events happen much more frequently than many people realize. And then you can see the proof of the Peruvian dollar, the Russian ruble, the 5 million Zaire, the 10 million Hungarian Pango, the 1 billion Germany earmark because they printed their money to zero. The Zimbabwe $100 trillion bill. This is real. This isn't a cartoon. $10 billion dinar in Yugoslavia. They've printed the rest of the world's money to zero. We got them on the Bretton Woods. If you don't know what Bretton Woods is yet, see, once you understand Bretton Woods, once you understand money printing, then you understand what Bitcoin is, and you realize what this guy just said makes no sense in the chat there. In life, you got to work no matter what, so you might as well work on bettering yourself. Amen, Crypto Plumber. I love that. I love that. Amen. So this channel is not just a channel to shill coins at you and say 100x this and 100x that. This is a channel to learn actual, like, long-term information about financial, and get an education, a financial education from a financial historian. I've studied the history of finances and all the different ways in which they manipulated money throughout time. And again, I didn't get rich by accident. This wasn't an accident. Okay? I'm sorry to say it. I'm not trying to be rude. Success leaves clues. I studied history for a long time alone on a night shift while everyone else was going out watching football, playing games. And I watched a little football here and there, but I was focused on deep knowledge outside of my realm, day in and day out. And I didn't let other people tell me what the truth was. I had family and friends that were richer than me, had better degrees than me. They laughed in my face. They basically ridiculed me and told me my IQ was small. They told me I was stupid. They laughed at me and told me I was crazy. I knew I wasn't crazy. And I know you're not crazy. And I know you pushed yourself to be here with me, and I had to go it alone to get here. Nobody was going to follow me on that path. They just weren't. See this little extrapolation, tight moving averages. Looks like this could break out to 97,240 here. And Bitcoin getting a nice pump off of 95,009 back up to 96.5. And look, this looks like you could get a nice move. Look, I just put this out and it started to pump. I may talk, I may preach, but I'm also doing the TA while I'm doing it. I'm not just going to take you off center. I'm going to focus on the TA while I'm also giving you deep knowledge in your life. I'm going to double whammy you. Doesn't sound right, but I'm going to hit you with the double up. You're going to learn TA while I'm giving you life knowledge. That's the beauty of this channel. We have to be a little crazy to make money in this world. Easier to make it than to keep it. Keeping it is how you, it's just, well, it's, if you live in a state of gratitude, then keeping money, it becomes part of that. Because when you have gratitude, you appreciate what you have. When you appreciate you have, you tend to keep it. Right? So that's what I teach everybody. Gratitude will take care of so much of this and all the pain that you have in your life. All right? I don't know why someone wants to look at Dash USDT. It's an old coin from like who knows when. This coin was $1,200 a coin. I actually still have some Dash on my Ledger wallet right now. But I bought it, I think, at $100 and it went to $1,200. It had the biggest commercial back in the day. It was actually like, they actually knew how to market. 4 or 5 years ago, they had the best commercial. Like, it made sense. I said, this is the type of stuff we need. I always like Dash coin privacy too. So look, there's a bit of an inverted head and shoulder. Look for that to occur there. You do not want to lose that $38 level. If you do, you might have to come down and test. And if you pull your Fibonacci, you did bounce off the fib, off the 786 and then made a new high, you know, and then got above that resistance. Funny, Dash looks like it's making a higher low and may continue up to 84. So now I know why you're asking about Dash. It's looking a little different than the rest of the market. Very interesting Dash, man. Wow, SHIB just plowed down out of the move. I can't believe that. Well, look, it didn't lose the 200 MA. So like every coin, they're all now back to their... So they were lower than the 200. They were bearish. We had this beautiful pump. It was awesome. It went from September 9th all the way to December. Wow, we almost had a kind of a 2-month alt season there. You know, no matter what you want to say. I mean, Pepe boomed. Now, look, we're going to take the fib from this impulse here. And that's what people don't understand, where to pull the fib. Well, you kind of want to know when you impulse. You impulse right there from that wick. So you come down, look, 786 wick, back up. You're in basically in the golden pocket right there, right on that line on the 6.605. This would tell you that we would get a bounce for Bitcoin and a bounce for everything, but it has to happen. I mean, you're basically at a standstill point where either going to drop a little bit more. And so it's like the DCAs win right now. And what are those? The people that are really believe in their coins, that have a little bit of income coming in from something else, and that are willing to grab a little bit here and there. Those people are the people that win. That's how I won. I had income coming in and I kept grabbing Bitcoin a little bit here and there. I take that exact cycle and system and I extrapolate it to the next few coins that I want. And I start buying those with DCAs, little by little by little, right? How I got rich with Bitcoin is the same way I'm going to get rich with these other coins. Same idea. You buy little bits at a time till you amass a nice portfolio. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. That's how I did it. Let's take a look at Parsec, PRQ. That thing fell off. I bought that thing at 9 cents 4 years ago, or 19 cents. Wow, it finally got back above I'm finally in the money again. Unbelievable. Parsec, who knew today it would actually have a bit of a move? You can see it triple bottomed. Finally got back above its daily 200 MA. Let's look at it's a 1 hour time frame. You know, compared to a lot of coins, Parsec actually has some hope here. Two things going, bit of an ascending triangle there. It could almost feel like it's in a rising wedge too that could break to the upside. Parsec's good infrastructure. I like the coin. I understood why it was going to be hot back in the day. It did go, I think, from 20 cents to $2. It did a nice 10x. And so could it get back up there again? I still own it in a Coinbase wallet that I believe I forgot the keys to. I don't know if I ever wrote down my Coinbase wallet keys. I was always able to sign in, and then one day I couldn't, and now I'm like, there you go. And again, look at me, right? The guy that... And there might end up being like 30 grand in there one day, and I'm going to be like, dang, man. If Parsec rips, I put like 2 grand into Parsec at 19 cents, so that means there's definitely about 2 grand in there. And this could rip up to 30. That's an inverted head and shoulder out the rising wedge. 34 cents looks like the next target for Parsec. It looks good to me. It looks good to me. You guys are spot on, whoever gave me those. You guys know your TA. The coin seems to be good to me, but I don't hear anyone talk about it. Yeah, shout out to Seek Peaker. God bless you, brother. Good morning, Sam. I hope the family had a wonderful Christmas. Much love. I hope your family had a wonderful Christmas, too. I hope everybody here had a wonderful Christmas. Everybody, we're doing an extra special thing today. If you want to join the trading group, if you want to join the trading group, it's 50% off the 99. Use code LIFERCHRISTMAS 2024. All right? It'll blow your mind. Jump on in today. I'm telling you right now, you'll absolutely love it. As I said before, even if you take not one of my calls, which so many are going to come in and you're going to be able to find out, but if you don't take not one and you just sat there for $49 and you went inside of, look, if you go inside the Discord and you just went into the content directory here and you just spent a month watching all these videos, that's like worth 2 grand. I've seen people charge 2 to 3 grand for a course of that nature, and I have it right there in the Discord waiting for you. The sale will last probably till tonight at 12 a.m. Like till the time turns till 12:27. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about I bought at 63 cents? I mean, Farcoin could be the Haiti rally we say, like the coin no one gets why it continues to pump, and it just does. You know. Wow, TEMA, man, $51 million market cap, and it hit the target. Nice little pullback for TEMA. And the day it takes MEXC, it might be a little sell-off. You want to wait. It usually takes 2 to 3 days to get that really MEXC pull, like to see what could happen on MEXC, you know. I've always liked Major Frog. I don't know. I just think it could do numbers. But it didn't bounce off that 786 though. I didn't buy any, but I don't know, major, you'd think it would do well. Someone asked me about super chat's clear, but someone asked me about something and I'm looking at it and I forgot what I was going to say there. Is the meme theme cream? No, I don't know. Oh, someone asked me about SKIMASK dog, didn't they? We lost some of the super chats from before, remember? No. After a year of watching you, I recognize I found that no one do the things you do or the way that you do. God bless you. Well done, Sammy. Yeah, after a year of watching you, I recognize I found there is no one that does the things you do or the way that you do them. God bless you. Well done, Sammy. 100%, man. Because everyone watches everyone else a little bit. I really don't watch any other TA at all. None. I don't watch anyone else's technical analysis. I just don't. I know that it will just get in my head, and so I don't watch it, right? We got a little pump, but look, top of the channel stopped us there from getting an extra move to the upside. This looks interesting, though. It does look like we could bounce and break out parabolically here for BTC. You know, it kind of ended that whole bear flag vibe for a second. And as long as we can stay above the 200 MA, I'm looking for the 5 minute to crash through the 200 MA. We get that. We can get a move. So, and look at the bigger channel. Down, bottom, down. Looks like we're going to head back to, you know, somewhere up here to about 99,005. Even when we came all the way back down. And I wouldn't be surprised if we range for a little while. From 96 to 99, you know. So I unsubbed to 7 people over the weekend. Only subbed to this guy now because of how polite and positive he is. Shout out to Melatonic's Gaming. You know, it's funny, man. And I fight out every once in a while. Someone will troll me and I'll almost say the wrong thing. And I have to realize that there's someone awesome watching me that wants to see the awesome part of my personality. And so God bless you, man. Thank you so much. You know, I strive every day to be a better person and to, you know, push away all those demons that us humans have and just feel better about my life. And when I see comments like that, you made me feel really good, bro. So thank you. That makes me feel way better. That, you know, when you've made a lot of money in your life, money's cool, but like, you know, say you went to Vegas and you won 20 grand on a hand. You'd be like, wow. Say you went and did it again. Say you made 20 grand on a hand over 100 times. I mean, you're still appreciative. Don't get me wrong. And winning 20 grand will be awesome. But after the 100th time, it's not going to feel the same as the first 10 or 20, is it? No. And so then if you had a friend write you a really nice letter and tell you how much they love you, that might feel way more than that 20 grand, right? Yeah. Well, once you've hit a lot of monetary goals in life, you're going to appreciate what people say and the connections you have more than anything else. Because you realize that was what it was all about in the first place. While you were not looking at that and chasing money, once you got the money and you go back to the focus, you realize what the focus really was. It was the people in your life and the awesome connections that they gave you, the lessons you learned from them, and the memories you've made with them. You know? I personally love playing sports. Like, I love it. It does something for me. And so if someone wants to play sports with me, I'm always like, it's just like, I always want to do that. And my favorite memories are playing sports. Having fun, hitting that last shot that you never think you could hit, throwing the football a little further than you thought, diving for that catch. I'm 42 years old. I still live for those moments. I still love it. I love playing pickleball, and I don't think I can get it, but I get it. I mean, that's what it's all about. You know, FWOG's in a cup and handle here. And if Bitcoin plays ball and we do get the move back to the upside and we don't get some black swan dumpage, chance that FWOG's going to break out and go to 43 cents. Still way higher than it was before, but it did come down pretty nastily to the downside. Big picture for FWOG. So small picture is that cup and handle there. Big picture is pull your fib, your fib here, and you can see you're coming back down to that 786 Fibonacci level, and you got the bounce hanging out at the 706. Again, anything is possible. It says it has another leg to the upside. It did get a nasty sell-off after that run-up. Smart people, because what happens is people get in. Take some profits, take some profits, take some profit. And everyone's like, well, I'm up huge. Why? You know, I'm here and I'm up. I should sell, you know. That's why 100xing is very hard. Most people will never 100x. I 100x Bitcoin because I was able to hold it for so long. I actually didn't 100x, I didn't sell it. I'm still in the trade. So I'm up 96x. That's why I really wanted to get back above 100 so I can say I 100x'd and I never have to really go over it again, you know. Man, I was telling family and friends when it was 15,000, it was the best time to buy. And you were going to see a massive move in Bitcoin after the halving. I explained to them what the halving was. I said, you're basically guaranteed to 5 to 10x your money. It's going to go from 15,000, probably somewhere to 100K. And they looked at me like I was just insane. They're like, how do you know this? And I was like, it's based off the math. I've been doing this for a long time. Some people wanted to hear me continue. Others I knew just didn't want to hear it anymore. And that's why I turned to the channel, everyone, because in the real world, not everyone wants to hear this stuff. And they don't really care. They don't. But I know you do. And I know there's people we could teach this sauce to every single day. And that's what it's all about. Right? This thing looks like it could get back to 95. I'm not touching it. I got enough memes in my pile. But we'll see. Let's take a look at Kaspa, man. What is up with Kaspa? And what's happening with Kaspa right now? Oh my God. Let's take a look at Kaspa. So Kaspa, number one, strange price action, 100%. Number two, I don't know why, but that looks like a head and shoulder pattern. Number three, the measured move of that would be a nasty dump. Now, I'm a long-term holder of Kaspa. If it went back to 2 cents, it would be pretty pointless for me. They're making it very hard for the long-term holders to hang on. I'm being honest. You know, they are. You can move this as the uptrend and say that's the trend line. But honestly, if you get really close to it, you can almost feel like you broke the trend line too. I don't know what to tell you. The charts don't look good for me and Kaspa. I believe in the tech. I believe in what's happening. You know, I've been attempting to become a faithful holder for a long time. But man, every time we've hit the 19, 18, 20 cent region, we've been rejected for the dumpage, a dumpage and a dumpage. Insiders selling. I don't know what's happening. I don't want to start rumors, but it's weird. We can't, you know, I would much rather go sideways here, pump, go sideways. And look at this. Like, no other chart looks like this in the whole market. Like, nothing looks like this. Very, very strange. The only thing we would have to say is it making this pattern here, and can it somehow still make some sideways price action and break on out of here? I've held for so long, I might as well keep holding. But the thing is, it's like, I got like 80, 90, 80 grand of it. It starts to drop here. It's like, you know, then I'll have 20,000. And it's like, I can see why a lot of people are bailing on Kaspa. Even the TA, right? You're below the 200 MA on the daily. That's bearish. Seems like you're making bear flags right here. I mean, that's a bear flag. It's a descending triangle that seems like it's breaking out as we speak. I don't know what's happening to Kaspa. But I tell you right now, the charts don't look good. And I'm a long-term holder and I love the coin. I don't want to say anything about it. Bitcoin rips and this thing just rips back to the upside, I guess. But honestly, man, it makes me want to go grab my Kaspa, sell it off right now. I should have sold it off. Here, look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. It told you it was dumping right there to your face. It made a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder with the measured move. It said exactly where it wanted to go. Isn't that crazy? 68% of the time it was going to dump, and it dumped right there. So at 15 cents, you saw that it was going to drop to 11 cents. I was probably busy doing Christmas and all that other stuff. Or my stream was going out. But dang, man. And it was just at 18 cents, what, December 8th or 9th? I mean, come on. Wow. I'll be honest. I mean, if Kaspa dumped down to 7 cents, I wouldn't be surprised. The charts don't look good to me. They don't look good to me at all. And at the same time, we got all this news today for Kaspa. Like, they're going to start doing something in the financial section. It's going to be a big deal. And I posted to the trading group. I kind of want to bring it up. It was something that I looked at on Twitter today. So it says Project Warp Core by Kaspa Kai. Project Warp Core is powering Kaspa with a connection to the global financial ecosystem. Kaspa Kai showcased its project at Abu Dhabi Global Finance Week with huge financial partners. For your information, some of the most powerful people in the world were at this event, and there is no way Kaspa got unnoticed. from the team. The high-end architecture is designed out, so documenting it for the formal ISO 222 application is now started. We'll add a roadmap to the website. We also participated in an EU standards conference yesterday. To be clear, this is CAS entering the banking and financial industry. Like I said, 2025 will be huge for CASPA. I can't wait. Charts, show me the news and I'll show you the charts. The charts say garbage, right? And it's already starting to move to the downside. Am I going to bail on it? I think I got a hold to find out, but when my 80 turns to 20K, I'm not going to be a happy camper. So yeah. And I got to be honest, I don't like what I'm seeing here for CASPA. Yeah. Time to go into bonk. 1 trillion coins burn, a reality. I don't know enough about it, but they are going to continue to burn, right? At a checkout on the website, there's a box for adding the code. It's right there, discount code. You hit this little link and it opens up for you. All right. Everybody, we're doing a Christmas special, and everybody asked, could we just do it one more day, please? And we had a lot of people that weren't in the trading group today, and I asked how many people weren't. I saw hundreds of people trading 444, and I said, man, why not we give them an opportunity to jump on in for 50% off the $99. So it's actually $45.50 off or something, right? Yeah, but $44.50. So jump on in to the Crypto Liver special today, $44.50. You can't beat it. And you'll get your free, basically a 50% off your 1 month subscription. And as I showed you, I have an entire course in here. So if you were just joining just for the course and not even for my calls, all right, you'd love it. You'd love it. It would be basically like paying $40 for a TA course. You can also post your TA questions and answers. People are posting charts here, asking questions. They're posting their first charts ever. I've just never seen so much action. Look at all this stuff. It's insane. And everybody's learning together, having a really good time. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right. And I lead the way by never taking a day off and becoming the leader of this group, and with love, light, and happiness too as well, and making it a great place for people to learn and begin to really, really start their crypto journey on a major level. So I like what I'm seeing here. We're staying inside the flag as suggested for BTC. And again, as long as you stay above the 200 MA, I'm bullish on that. And look, that's a nice little flag. See how long it takes. You got to be patient. It is trading Thursdays. Thursdays could be sketchy. But because we're in this end of the year, bull run, anything could happen. So be ready for anything. You never know. Is it cold today? Cold for us. 77 degrees here in Florida. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Hudson Migdal's baby driver and found actor was 16. Oh my God. That's crazy. And then Joe Rogan commenting on Connor. Craziness. 50% off to join the Discord group. Yes, just for the month, though. Yeah, just for the month. But I'm telling you, I have a course that people are charging $2,000 for, and you can get it for $44. On top, you see, the thing is, there's many different reasons people join the group. Some people join it to learn. Some people know the stuff and they just want the gains, like the Finks we put out, or AI16Z, or TEMA, or also, if you're watching the market and you want to know what's hot, you join my trading group, and I'm just going to be able to give you the list of coins that are really ripping. We go over and token. Tonight, we're going to have a weekly screen share that's going to blow your mind. Once a week, I do a screen share. That's worth the $99 a month. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. You'll have access to the weekly screen share, 4 of them for this month at the 50% off. So I just don't see, it's a steal, man. It really is. You're going to be able to hang out with me for another 2 hours later on today. I think that's worth, I charge $300 an hour. I'm telling you right now, success rubs off. Hang out. Let's get it. So next possible trade is this flag here. I'm not going to make the trade just yet, but I'm going to write into the trade to see, sometimes while I'm writing into the trade, it dumps and the trade ends. Like right now, it just starts to dump. It's happened to me many times. 95,872. And again, 4 to 5 trades make $500 a day. We don't have to go crazy here. This trade would be 130 for 584, 150 for 584. We already made about 130, so we'd be at break even. If this gets a bounce, start to get a little tighter, there's a good chance I could take this trade. Why? Well, you're on the 21 above the smooth and the 200 MA with this kind of parabolic vibe. There's this parabola vibe to this, and that takes you back to 98,000. All I really want is to close a weekly candle above 97,200. That's the most important thing for me. I'd like it if we can do that. All right. Do you need a VPN to trade on weeks or MEXC in the US? Not on weeks. Possibly on MEXC, but not on weeks. Yes. Yeah. Weeks is great. Weeks literally show that they are licensed in the they're licensed to run in the United States. You know. So Weeks is 100% compliant. You'll have no problems trading Weeks in the United States. All right. Andy has made that very clear. The VP stated it. So you'll have no problems, man. Can't lie, Sam. You got me with the $50 off. I've always been iffy with the price, but with this deal, there's no excuse for me not to try it. You really can't, man. You really can't. Yeah. Yeah, this looks like a nice pump coming for Bitcoin to the upside, and then I could keep my stop below the 200 MA and still have a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. It's a very high example of a win there. I'm going to take that trade. I'm going to take the trade based on the probabilities. I don't like Thursdays, though, so there's a good chance I end up at break even today because I already won one and I could lose another, but that's okay. But I like what I'm seeing here. I just entered a live Bitcoin trading here. The entry is now, the stop loss is below the 200 MA at 95,872, and the take profit is at 98,077. Okay. I could easily lose this trade. It's a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, meaning if I'm risking 150 for like 600. You see what I'm saying? 5 for 450, I mean, something like that, right? Or 100 for 300, 200 for 600, 1,000 for 3,000, right? 1 for 3. I only trade 1 for 3s. Why is that? Well, what if I traded this 10 times and I did, let's just say I did 300 for 900 and I lost it 3 times. I lost it 7 times. That would be $2,100. Agreed? Because I'd lose 7 trades at $300 risk. But what if I won 3 times? I'd win 900 times 3, which is $2,700. 2,700 minus 2,100 is $600. All right. If I had a $5,000 account, I would have grown my account by about 11% and only won 3 out of 10 trades. So that's how you win by only, and again, I usually, there are some times I struggle and lose 4 straight. It happens. There's times where I lose, 3. There's times where I win 22 straight. Many times I can win 8 straight, or I lose 2, win 8, lose 3, win 7. And when the market's hot, I trade harder. Right now, I don't trade hard because the market's not that, it's iffy. I take a couple trades here and there. I watch the market and I go from there. Shoulder kind of head right shoulder there. We could lose this trend line. We get easily dumb. Thursdays are very sketchy days to trade, and it's low liquidity. This could easily come get my stop in 2 seconds. You have to understand the risk that you're taking and the day you're taking it. Where's the liquidity on that day? Understanding liquidity on that day and what that even means. All right. We have BOOKMAP 2 here every day on the channel, and BOOKMAP is a subscription service. It is, really? Amazing. That's awesome. And look, there's a bunch of liquidity further here to the downside. All right. Suggesting that we do go lower. So BOOKMAP suggests we go back to 88,000. It's saying we're going to get a dump later on today. And this is all just a bunch of nonsense. Oh, look, right when I said that, we dumped. See? Right when I said it's sketchy. And I even saw the shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. Boom. I take shots, man. You got to take a shot. Hey, it could bounce off the 200. I may not lose, but man. And again, I always tell you, I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. Dang, that stinks, though. I would have liked a nice pump. Now we're got to hug that 200 MA and see if we can hug it before we get that move back to the upside here for BTC. Oof. And that's why I keep the stop loss below the 200. Still a chance. But last time we got the nasty dump, we dumped down here, but we did not lose the 200. So they're chopping. It's chop city today. And just be very careful trading. Thursdays are bad or low volume as they are. All right. Shout out to Flopping Groper. You're the man. God bless you, Flopping Groper. I talked about you, I think, last night or the night before in a very good way. I love you, man. You're a good dude. I actually look forward to talking to you again one day and having deep philosophical conversations about all sorts of things. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going well. Yeah. Someone says AIOZ is dumping hard. Someone else said that earlier today. I mean, that's a great coin, so I'm kind of excited for that. I'm like, well, those are good prices then. Wow, though, that's kind of crazy. That's a bit odd, yeah. Market's doing funky things, man. I mean, you did lose a key level. Resistance. You lost that level. So, this is one of the stronger coins, too, with a lot of backing. A lot of people like this coin. It's like the king of D-pin. Looks like it's just trying to find another level of support. It lost this level of support. Once you lose a support level, you kind of drop quickly. You know, stop losses get hit, bots take it in. I mean, a beautiful place right there. It looks like it would be to take a you know, a DCA. I own this coin. I believe it's going to be, you know, 183 eventually, on its way to the upside. Yes, you can. Yeah. So, Lifer, don't trade on Mondays or Fridays, and now Thursdays are low liquidity plays. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's not that I don't trade. I've hit huge gains on Mondays and Fridays. I just generally tell myself I'm obviously not going to... I have to be pushed to trade on a Monday or a Friday. Like, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I wake up ready to trade. Mondays and Fridays, I wake up not wanting to trade at all. The charts have to force me into a trade. Like, the probability has to be so damn good that I take it. You see? But yeah, so generally, I stay away from days that have lower volume. 100%. If you're going to do this for a living, 100%. You know? I talk about it like going into a jungle to get mangoes. And let's just say there's a season where there's like a lot more tigers out. So you don't go in and get those, you don't get the mangoes during that season. You get the mangoes when the tigers are asleep. And that's a horrible example, but you know what I mean? So you trade when the tigers aren't out, man. You see what I'm saying? The tigers are out on Monday and Friday. What are your opinions on Dot? I think Gavin's a weirdo. Yeah, and I'm not into the dude. Yeah, so he kind of like makes me not really into Dot. Sorry. I apologize for that. Yeah. Yeah, there's been some weird controversy around that dude. If you do some research, it's up to you. It starts with the P, but I don't know, man. I also don't know, so. But yeah, I get a weird vibe when I think of it. And so I stay away from it. I don't invest in it. I don't touch it. Also, with their whole ecosystem, you know, with the whole Fala and all that stuff, and just, I don't know, man. Yeah, I wasn't into it. You better be here 9 hours a day to expect to make a lot of money leverage trading right now. Yeah, you got to really put in the work. And you got to be checking your account every couple of hours, and you got to know what the 1 minute is, and you got to really care. Can't just make a trade today and just let it sit. It's not one of those days, right? Wow, they're getting real close to the bone there. And I mean, it almost is a bit of a double top. I mean, BOOKMAP suggests we're going to take a nasty dump. Let's take a look if we're a bear. And let's just look at the charts in a new way here and see if I'm missing anything that I didn't see before. I mean, I see all this head and shoulder pattern, and I told my trading group today that a short would probably be a good idea. You know, the entry somewhere in there, a stop on this here, and you know, this dumps to the downside, you're in the money there. It's kind of a head short. But I already gave this to the trading group. You know, you're seeing it now. So this looks, I mean, that's a head and shoulder on the daily time frame, is it not? It is what it is. I'm not trying to be the bearer of bear news, but I see a lot of things before most people see them. So I have to be the guy that shows most people what's going to happen. It kind of is, it's great when we're bullish. It's not so fun when we're bearish, because I have to point out, and then people think I'm a bear and they hate on me. And I'm like, I'm not trying to, I'm just telling you, you know, messenger thing, you know, don't hate the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. So that looks bearish to me. And then BOOKMAP also suggests that we go somewhere down to 88,000. Now, hopefully we could double bottom. Maybe we stop there, but Once you lose that gap, I mean, anything is possible, right? And so that's where we were right today with the fact that we could dump. And then at the last minute, I said, but what if we're making this and we can stay inside this pattern and break back to the top? And then we saw that the 1 hour was somewhat bullish. But now the 1 hour looks to me like it could be making a bear flag and dumping back right down to 90,000, right where BOOKMAP has a lot of liquidity to the downside. So BOOKMAP suggesting that we do dump down to 84, 85. Suggesting we're going to take a nasty dump. The weekly, whenever I've seen the weekly the way it looks, we should dump. No one is expecting a dump right now. Everyone thinks that we're like, in some, 2 weeks. Everyone's saying in 2 weeks, I don't know why people do this. I don't know what's going to happen in 2 weeks. I don't know if the altcoins are going to pump. I'm going to show you each and every day what the charts convey, and we're going to be able to figure it out. But I don't go and say, 2 weeks, we're going to be a huge pump for the altcoins. I would love that if that's possible. I would love it if Bitcoin double bottoms, comes up here, gets tight, makes this inverted head and shoulder, rips, boom, 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 and we're back to business as usual. These were the lows of the Adam and Eve, and we don't revisit again. We bounce off 92.5, and that is it. That's a chance. But again, what if we dump out of this bear flag today? So what happens today tells a story. We take out this low today, that's no good. You stay up here and get tight, chances that we break this high. And things start to change. So you can see how technical analysis will blend into what will happen. If we're really serious about what we do and we're focused more than most people, then we're going to be able to extrapolate the data before they do. And we're going to be able to see the probability before they do. And we're going to be able to take their money. Sorry to say. When you're trading, you're taking other people's money. That's it. No BS about it. All right. Someone's getting sold short. Someone's getting liquidated. Someone's getting taken out when you're getting in. You're selling somebody's stop loss, right? Or you're selling someone's order on the other side. I got to say right now, there's resistance at 96.5. If you can't get back above 96.5, expect more downside. This looks like a bear flag that wants to dump. The only saving grace is like this kind of rising, but we lost it too. We kind of lost that. And so watch for this to consolidate. If I had to give you guys what's going to happen today, I got to tell you, it looks like we're going to go down. Right now, the bears are in control if you can't get above 96,500, period. So you don't see you don't get back above 96.5. There's really no reason to long at all, in my humble opinion. And it's more likely we're going to dump. And the measured move takes you to 90,000. And BOOKMAP also has all the liquidity to the downside on a low volume Thursday. So, wow. Looks like it's setting up for a possible dump for us. I showed you the short on the daily. If you take advantage of it, stop loss and everything. So, everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to jump out for the day, hang out with the family, and, expect 5 more days of just some sloppy sideways price action. Really apologize about the electricity breaking down. I'm very sorry about that. I still have the green screen 51% to 49 on the bookshelf to the green. So it's tough. We don't know yet. We don't know just yet. We'll see. And again, yeah. And we got the best technical analysis of 2024. That's my belt, man. My TA belt, Gotta love that. My daughter made this Bitcoin thing right there for me. It says Crypto Lifer actually on it. Mike Tyson signed these gloves. We got the gauntlet. We got the nano. And there's my dad who passed away. And that's a picture of him in the paper, And there's my saying right there. The only differences among people are the ones that we look for. I love that saying. The only differences among people are the ones that we look for. Pretty cool, right? Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful, amazing, awesome live stream. And remember, I do have pants on. I have my red pants on today, Matt. You know what I mean? So, and I kind of like this too. Like, this is cool. You can see that I can touch stuff. Like, this is real. This is a real motorcycle. And I can take off the shelf. Tom Brady, man. just showing. I really thought it was cool how we had
the couch is here.
I wouldn't have put one right here. I was gonna put one right here.
A twin. You can put a twin.
I was gonna put one right here, and then someone could see it too. I knew we were gonna put one here too. I had a feeling. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I'm jumping on out of here. The green looks more professional. These people are crazy. Look great today, Sammy. Feeling brand new, baby. I love you all, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Bitcoin getting a dump. I gotta tell you, I see a move to the downside. I do. I'll be in the trading. If for some reason we get above 96.5 and we get above the 5-minute 200 MA, I'll change my tune. But until then, I just don't see that happening. And it suggests that we go further down. We're now losing the 200 MA on the 1-minute time frame. And then BOOKMAP has all this liquidity to the downside. I gotta tell you, everyone, it does look pretty bearish. Let me just look at the chart one time for you. It looks pretty bearish to me. It does. It really does. You know. So I can do the green screen in 2 seconds. Which is crazy, right? I have it like that. There we go. And then I just got to make sure I take that top piece down right there. And then it can be right back. I can do it in, I found a way to do it so fast, right? So then this changes to the picture I took. See, I took this picture. That's not the real, I can't touch that now. Look, that's not real. So funny, man. So many ways to do it. So many ways to have fun with it, right? It's up to you. 6-year-old showing all his toys. Yeah, that's what it's like. You know what I mean? It's kind of vacation today. Everyone's home. I'm feeling a little different than normal. So because of that, it's like, you know, and I move myself to the left there so you can see. I see this. This does look pretty good. Maybe we'll have to do it like this every time. You know what I mean? Let me get that signed Brady ball, bro. Come on, man. Don't hog that. Send that my way, man. You don't need that as much as I do. Everybody, I love you. I do see more downside for Bitcoin. 96.5 would be my answer if we get back above it. Otherwise, it looks like we're going to test 95.1, and then the next level is 94.2, and then a swift drop to 90,891K. I love you all. Thank you so much for being with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Apologize again for the electrical shock. The electrical break there won't happen again, I promise. I'm putting the lights away today, and I'm not plugging them in again. So God bless you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.